probably the biggest exposure sportsbooks have, which I didn't realize.
This is why we're bringing it up.
I didn't realize until I interviewed one of the director of risk from one of the sportsbooks. He said, I can't get any Jake Paul money.
So this is
all Mike Tyson money.
And this is tomorrow night, not Saturday night.
Tomorrow night,
yeah.
He's got like 8 figures upside down.
We're talking about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. 58-year-old Mike Tyson against 27-year-old Jake Paul. Now, the odds that we're showing right there are Jake Paul minus 210 and Mike Tyson plus 170 on the comeback. I'm seeing
dropped.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking offshore.
Like 275.
Yeah.
What are you looking on the
offshore?
The
I'm looking minus 240 plus 200. So it's right in that pocket somewhere. Yeah. This is 8 rounds of boxing, 2 minutes per round.
Right.
The over-under's 5.5 rounds with the over slightly juiced. Will the fight go the distance? The no is heavily juiced at minus 195. And will there be a first round, first minute finish among the props? Yes, 20-1.
I mean, is this wrestling? Is this fixed? I don't know. 20-1 seems like a lot. I don't know. Like it can't. Someone can't. Tyson, the old Tyson, would come in there and rip somebody apart. But I mean, I guess it's not Bone Crusher Smith this time. But
there's Mike Tyson winning round props. You see rounds 1 through 8. The 8th round being the longest shot of the bunch at 80-1. Decision or a technical decision at 10-1. The draw is 8-1. Please don't be a draw. But okay, so explain the exposure part though. So
I'm actually going to read an email too. But this is from BetMGM actually. Below are betting insights from BetMGM. Jake Paul for Mike Tyson. We expect the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight to be the most bet-on boxing match in MGM history. MGM history. That's unbelievable.
More than McGregor Mayweather.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. More than it really is. That had to be. This can't be.
This
more
can't
than
be. Can it? Come on.
That's sick.
Mayweather McGregor.
That was giant. People flew here from all over the world.
For those who were not around then, was a seminal moment in sports betting history. We couldn't believe, right, that this cross sport thing, which was a boxing match, right? Conor McGregor, known from UFC, from mixed martial arts, coming to box Floyd Mayweather. And you're right, people flew in
and it was in Vegas.
Weekend.
This fight's in Texas, Arlington, Texas, I think. I mean,
maybe the answer to that question though is that sports betting has been legalized since then. So there's so many places that you can bet it now.
Maybe
that
not
obviously,
in Texas, though. But
so it's they kind of win by that.
I don't know the amounts, but for this to be in Arlington, Texas alone, rather than Las Vegas, there had to be so much money thrown. I don't know if Jerry Jones is involved in this. They had to throw them so much more money there to have that fight, to host the fight, than Las Vegas. So this is a big cash grab for both, too, obviously. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, bettors want to see Paul get knocked out and love Tyson as an underdog. The book will be rooting for Paul to win. We'll be greatly rooting for Paul to win. I'm reading the email. And they cannot get any money on the other side. Mike Tyson, the most bet tickets they're having is Mike Tyson by KO, TKO, or DQ, plus 250. Mike Tyson on points, plus 11-1. Mike Tyson to win round 1 at 14-1. That doesn't sound right. To win a round at 14-1?
Have you talked to Teddy Atlas about this at all?
I haven't. Teddy put out his podcast yesterday. I'm going to watch to see what he said about this.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I won't be here next Thursday because I'm going to Teddy's event.
Okay.
In Staten Island, New York, so I'll be gone next week. But if we could do a couple segments, that'd be great. But I haven't. You know what? I'm going to listen to that podcast now. I can always text him too, but I'm just saying.
This is 58-year-old Mike Tyson. Those of us of a certain age remember the time in our lives where Mike Tyson was at the height of his powers, right? Where he was the baddest man on the planet, could not only beat everybody, but could knock out everybody. Became really just like how early could he knock out everybody until 1990 and the Buster Douglas upset, of course. Yeah. And then things changed. But in the late 80s, there was nothing like this. And so, 58 years old, those of us of a certain age, and I'm just trying to tap into the sentiment, those people can't remove the muscle memory of that,
right,
and are like, oh my God, 58 schmifty fate. he's going to do this. He's going to beat a 27-year-old Jake Paul, who is like, a Schmendrick compared to him in terms of his boxing skill. But Jake Paul's been at this for a little while, too.
Yes.
So he's not like
Have you seen Jake Paul?
Oh, he's huge.
I ran into him. I was like, I can't believe I didn't know he was big like that.
Oh, yeah.
Not that means anything. Frank Bruno was big.
Right.
And he
one of Tyson's opponents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love boxing. I really do. So, yet... Now, I believe, I heard this yesterday, I still don't even know. First of all, this is like, I forgot this was happening, and it's happening on a Friday instead of a Saturday.
And by the way, free to Netflix.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Free to Netflix.
I heard it was free.
Well, it's not free. If you have a Netflix...
Who doesn't have Netflix?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But if you have a Netflix subscription, it is free to you. It's not a pay-per-view situation. You just have to be a subscriber to Netflix.
80% of the tickets, this is at BetMGM with this email, 80% are on Tyson. My buddy, Bernie Fratto just texted me. 60,000 people in attendance in Arlington, sold out. There's 7 fights on the card. But sold out. Of course, it's going to be sold out. This shocks me. I think it's going to drop more. Okay, opened up minus 325, down to minus 210 at BetMGM. That's all I have. It just seems like to me.
How much in the hole right now are some casinos?
Oh, like I said, they're eight figures. The guy I know.
8 figures.
Back east.
There's no chance they're going to be able to get off that between now and fight time.
But you said something. I look at it. How can the offshore market be minus 260 and 250? I'm looking right here.
Yeah.
And yet the local market, there's BetMGM 210. This is interesting because I respect some of the offshore market.
The offshore is not as low.
I respect some of them. So
are you betting it?
I will be betting Jake Paul.
You're betting Jake Paul.
Why? Because God protects the bookmakers. So. Yeah.
That's your reasoning on this?
Absolutely.
You might be right.
I don't have to know anything about
that might be the best handicap there is.
I just want to be on the bookmaker side.
It's sad to me, though, because if you grew up loving Mike Tyson or watching Mike Tyson, you don't want to see this happen if it's bad, right?
Well, these kids think different of Mike Tyson. I know a little bit more. I'm around Teddy Atlas, so I know a little bit more about Mike Tyson than most. These kids, they see him on The Hangover, and they say, oh, he's so cool and stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone, I understand, deserves a second, third, fourth, fifth chance, I guess.
What do you believe Teddy's thoughts will be on this?
I believe that I don't know anything about it yet, but I would believe that Teddy might just go for like a draw or something. Oh, don't forget, when Tyson fought, he fought someone recently.
There was a draw. There was
Jones,
Roy Jones Jr.
Tyson destroyed him. Draw. And they said, oh, yeah, it was a charity match, a draw. And there was bets. DraftKings was taking bets on this. So I don't know how this is going to go down. Proceed with caution. I totally forgot about that Jones fight with Tyson. So
8-1 on the draw, by the way. Proceed with caution. Maybe the best words of advice on this.
Thanks for watching, but don't let the betting insights end here. If you want an extra edge this football season, you can get a month of VSiN Pro right now absolutely free. That means access to our betting insights, analysis, and tools like our betting splits at zero cost to you. Click the link in the description to sign up.